Our first effect is one of my favorites from the brilliant minds of Brother John Hammond and Harry.wmv. So let's watch. Wow, thank you. You know, you see a lot of colorful characters inside of magic, and one that comes to mind is we call him Two Shuffles Harry. Now, the reason we call him Two Shuffles Harry is because he's always going the extra mile. You know, like if one shuffle is good enough, he'll shuffle it twice. And so this is kind of a trick dedicated to my buddy Two Shuffles Harry. And this is the reason that I'm going to have two cards selected. You know, if one card's good enough, let's have two. That's just in the spirit of Two Shuffles Harry. If you would, please, select a card and show it to everybody. I won't look. And return it to the deck. There you go. Now, Two Shuffles Harry, she's kind of, if one cut would do it, he'd give him two cuts, just like that. And if somebody over here, would you like to select a card for me, please? Anyone, and show it to everybody. I won't look. And return it to the deck. I won't just give it one cut, I'll give it two cuts. Now, Two Shuffles Harry, he's the kind of guy that if one shuffle was good enough, of course, he'd give it two shuffles. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them face up and face down so that we get two shuffles out of here. So just like this. Oops. Let me give him a cut like this. And now turn it all the way over. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. And hopefully this will work. Push the cards flush. Now I'm going to give him two cuts because that's just the kind of guy Two Shuffles Harry was. Now for the first time, tell me, what was the name of your card?
King of Diamonds.
The King of Diamonds. Isn't it interesting? Those cards that we shuffled face up and face down. Right. Every card faces the same way now, except for one card, and that just happens to be your King of Diamonds. Now in this shuffle, the face up and face down, it's all facing the same way except for one card and one card only. That must have been your card, the Ace of Spades. Now, like I said, Two Shuffle Harry, he's always going the extra mile, always going the extra mile. One card's good enough, he'll find two. And now that he's found two, he'd still go the extra mile because you see this King of Diamonds? What's interesting about that is that King of Diamonds happens to have been the only red card out of all those black cards, and that Ace of Spades turns out to have been the only black card in the middle of all those red cards. And we can't go any further than that.